Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Tito? Welcome to the garden. It's getting hotter out here already. I was going to go a little earlier, but this'll do. Good to see everybody. 3 people in the chat. Hit that thumbs up for me and speak so I know you're here. Who's lurking? It's your boy Blaze. We're back at the garden today. We got a lot of issues with the garden, so we're going to make some drastic changes to the garden. There's a thumb. We're going to We're going to rip some shit out. We're going to talk about what's not growing, and this is what I deal with pretty much every year with this garden after a good month or two. There's Cowboy John hitting the thumb for me. So we're gonna look at what's dying and what's surviving. A lot of things are not surviving, and the growth is starting to slow down for a few things. So we're gonna, like I said, make some changes to the garden. There's Darius. Good to see you, Darius, in the building. Made his debut last night. It's a gorgeous day out here, I tell you that much. There wasn't as much sun about a half an hour ago, and I thought it's perfect weather. It's not that hot. Let's go out and show everybody what's going on with the garden. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Share this out if you can. Let your friends and family know we are live here in the good old garden. There's the House of X. I'm doing good. Wanston, Leo, good to see you guys this morning. We got locusts, birds, everything's loud out here. Yeah, that's right, Darius. That's an attitude you got. You got to get that contract first. Mark Caliber's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. We got big issues with the garden today, so we're gonna. Some things have already been ripped out. We're gonna rip a few more things out here today. Thank you, Tito. So we're gonna talk about what's going on with some of the things in the garden. Well, that locust is right above me somewhere. Good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Started out not too bad for your boy Blaze. Unusual. We'll take the tour here in a minute and show you guys what problemos we had here. There's Joker. Good to see a Joker in the house. So we got Joker, Caliber, Darius, House of X, Cowboy John, Tito. Great to see y'all on this wacky Wednesday. I'm going to actually throw a glove on and rip some plants out today. I got the pruning shears ready to go to clip a few things. But the bad news first, I'm afraid that cucumber plant's probably going to have a major overhaul to it. It's dying. It's not doing good. The cucumbers aren't growing as fast anymore. I think I had that same problem with other things. And I'll show you that in a second here with a couple of the plants that have not been growing. So we're just going to remove them. It's a waste of space. This first garden bed on the right-hand side has never done that great. So we're going to make some changes there as well. A minute for people to file in, and then we will go to work on the garden. Today we're going to actually do some work. I was going to do some harvesting of some of the herbs. I might do that later. There's Jamie. Good morning. Good morning. So we got a bunch of problems with the garden right now. We're having heat issues, of course, lack of rain, and we got a lot of death going on in there now. You can see a lot of green. It looks really nice. But up close, I know when things aren't going well. We will come over here later on today. The basil I've harvested for probably the 5th or 6th time. Good to see everybody. Hit that thumbs up. Sit back. We're going to chill for a couple minutes here. So I will be harvesting the rest of this oregano here in the front. As we clipped around the edges last time in the middle, you can see getting tall enough for me to harvest that and dry that out. The cilantro has been a big fail. That's right in the middle here. The parsley's nice. I can clip that parsley and it'll grow back again. So I got a nice little supply of parsley. AWN is our boy Big Tito. The basil has been growing like crazy. So we will harvest some herbs later on. Probably just this lemon thyme needs trimmed up again. Look, it's filling the whole pot. Goddess of Pain, there she is. Coffee in her eyes. Ah! So we will be kind of, probably just a couple things over here as we hit up the oregano, the thyme. Remember the time? A lot of thyme puns I'm sure we can have with the lemon thyme here. And the parsley, but let's go ahead and go over to the garden. There's Firestar. Good to see you, hun. This thing is gorgeous. I'm always up for ideas on what to make with rosemary. I've made chicken, throw it on a steak when it's on the grill, stuff like that. But the rosemary is plentiful this year. And that is a plant that's been in that pot for about 3 years. So let's, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a glove on, grab some tools, and we're gonna do some work. You're already gonna recognize that a couple things have been removed. Let's go back to this corner. Yep, zucchini plant. There's so many bugs on it. And the powdery mildew was all through the leaves. Yeah, stop staying up till 5 a.m., goddess. There you go. So that zucchini plant is gone. Marigold's still doing good. As I showed you guys before, what we do with the marigolds is like this one here that's dead. We just pop it out. So you pop out the ones that are dried up. And when those dry out, I'll just set them over here to dry out, to be honest. There will be seeds in there to grow more. But welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, zucchini. Well, save your RIP, goddess, because here's another one. RIP zucchini number 2. Wham, 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 wham. So yeah, I decided to pull both the zucchini plants. They had little buds, but no zucchini. Not even a small zucchini, so that was a failure. That did not work out. Speaking of failures, we're gonna make a drastic maneuver right now. These 2 pepper plants have been out here for a long time. There's LD. So, holy shit, that's in there deep. All right. We're gonna remove these. Not doing well. And banana pepper plant number 1. You can see the root. I need to switch to my data. I know my RIP that plant. We're gonna go ahead and RIP the other one as well. Once again, the roots didn't really grow. So banana pepper plant number 2, failure. Onions. These onions have not been growing. We're gonna pick them all, a drip system. No banana pepper plants yet. Oh! We're just ripping out all these onions that aren't growing. This one here don't want to come out. See, that one might be too deep. Okay. All right. Well, that onion didn't do good at all. All right, that one's gone. And we're just gonna till all this back in. We got weeds growing. This is ridiculous. So onions, fail. Zucchini, fail. Banana pepper plants, failed. Pull the rest of these onions out. So we're gonna, see, look at that. That doesn't even grow. These onions have been in here for a while too. AKA James is in the house. James was playing some, what were you playing earlier? Some Friday the 13th? See, no onions, hardly growing onions at all. And I'm recognizing them now where they are not growing. Good to see everybody popping in. And that onion didn't even grow. So yeah, I mean, I can still get some green onion out of those, but that was a major failure. So bye-bye to 2 banana pepper plants and the onions over here. And we're also gonna say bye to these. These Calarabs were planted a while ago. They are not growing. So we're gonna take them. Woo! We're gonna go to work on these. Rip off the bottom. 2 very small Calarabs. Maybe get a bite or 2 out of those. Ooh, here's a big picture of nothing for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the picture of nothing. So we've seen the devastation here, making changes. Changes. So this planting bed, we're gonna have to do some research next year and maybe make some changes to it or plant some different stuff. Saw a suggestion from somebody, what was it? Cowboy John promoting the channel, I appreciate it. Drip systems so they stay watered. No, they're getting watered though, Goddess, that's the thing. I still come out here and water them. I think the heat beating down on them too. Well, right here we used to have cabbage. Remember the cabbage heads that were very pathetic? They're gone. And now we're still hoping that the celery will start to grow. It's starting from the inside, and the outsides will probably rot. Coffee grounds, yeah, I know. You've been telling me about the coffee grounds too. Same thing here. All the tomato plants are about done. They're not gonna make it. They're not growing anymore. We're not getting any more. I got 1 out of my early girls here. Only 1 tomato out of each plant. And you see the one there getting a little orange. I might be able to eat that one. So I'll get 4 tomatoes here. I'll still get some little ones, but I'm gonna pick a lot of that crap out. Here's the disaster. This is the real disaster here. The cucumber plant's dying. Look at that. Remember how many of those leaves were so big and doing well? So I mean, I literally, and if you look down there, there's some white looking possibly mildew down there at the bottom. So I don't know how good that's gonna do. But all these are dead, they need to come off. The bees are working still hard, but that doesn't matter when the leaves are dead. So like most of these leaves need clipped off and removed. And it's so much work for a plant that I can't really do much with these. I mean, when the leaves start dying like this, it's done. You know, so I can sit here and prune these and try to make it smaller and clean it out. But the bottom line is, I got this cucumber here which needs to come off. But not too many are growing now. So we got a cucumber we can have for a snack. You see little ones here that aren't growing. But ideally, we need to just rip all these dead leaves off. There's so many. Like I want to just take the whole thing down. So we're gonna make a judgment call here and free up some space. And as you see, no, I don't see any really bad disease or anything, but we're gonna take a big chunk of this out and see how that does. I mean, we might be able to get a couple more cucumbers, but a lot of this is just overkill right now. We check in, same thing on our plant here. There is Shifty. See this plant here? Here's an issue. We got a plant that
has been planted just as long as these, but isn't growing. That little one and this little one. So we got a watermelon growing. It's a little awkward looking watermelon, but this plant's not growing. Look at that. It has not grown that much. The little guy's not growing. Still getting green beans, which is good. This guy's doing pretty good. The cantaloupe we have is getting bigger and bigger. And I think the cantaloupe hopefully will be a winner because there's another one there. And one there. The Charlie Brown watermelon from the pumpkin patch. Well, I don't have pumpkins. Yeah, I did grow pumpkins before too. What is that? Land so we can see what you are. What is that thing? Don't fly at me, you fucking weird thing. You won't land anywhere. I saw the biggest yellow jacket yesterday. It was crazy. We have, look, there's another one there. House of X, that's right, welcome. Hit the thumbs up, we got 5 thumbs. You can get a couple more up there. Share it out, let people know. There is another cantaloupe in there, if you can see that one. There's another cantaloupe there. I got probably about 7 or 8 cantaloupes growing. Now the problem is, will they get big enough? See, that one is real tiny. It's a tiny one. Good to see a House of X. Good luck in your match on Saturday. And we have green beans, which they're slowing down now. I picked a lot of these. Look, this is even getting lame. Damn, Nate, what are you doing up in my face? What's up, Bumblebee? You gonna transform for me? Good to see a Shifty, Leo, Joker, LD. And here's our wonderful watermelon. We had our friend WTF Mike, our resident farmer, give us some tips on the field spots on this one. As you see, this one's growing oblongly as well. So I'm trying to turn it a little bit every once in a while to get the sun on the side that's not that colored. So that could be a watermelon. It's growing a little awkward right now. We got another little watermelon right here. Where you at, watermelon? Where you at, watermelon? There you are. All right, we got one there as well. Ooh, it's starting to get hot quick. So, you know, we picked the onions that weren't growing, the 2 Calorebs that weren't growing, the 1 cucumber. So today's really not about harvest. It's about cleaning stuff up. Popping a couple of these marigolds out if they're dried out. Zucchinis are gone.